I'm going to show you today how to change a light bulb and the details of it and some of the precautions, okay? So this is a gift to you, my friend Gift in South Africa. Gift, don't get too mad at your sister. And that was Proticia. I met her on the phone. And she was real excited when she found out that you were watching my channel. Let's see, what is the likelihood of that? I call it a God thing. So thank God, right? So gift, my gift to you, and for whoever may need some basic help, instructions, understanding, more knowledge, you can't go wrong, right? And it's free education. What is this in my hand over here? We know that this is what would be considered a floodlight. This is a plastic light, okay? I don't know if they make them in plastic, and it's Africa or South Africa. Now, this is a sock. What am I doing with a sock? I'm going to stick it over my head. No. So, Gift, what I'm going to do here is, after I get these scratching my lip, I'm going to show you some things. For those that just need more information about how to do a light bulb, this is for you. And it's my pleasure. And thank you for being a supporter. All right, so I'm going to show you some things, some difference about the lights. There's some differences, okay? Now, like I said, this is a plastic floodlight. They're fairly new here in America. Now, this is a plastic light, or I could not do this. I could not do this, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. This is also a plastic light bulb. It looks like a normal light bulb. All right, but this is the color of the plastic is a little darker than a normal light bulb, a little different color. And it's cool, right here on top. On these bulbs, here, this is hot, okay? This is very hot. I'll put this to my cheek. I just pulled it out. I would burn my face if I stuck this to my face, okay? And this is, all this down here is hot, all right? Now, this light bulb up here, on the other hand, it's plastic. I'm sorry, that was a slip. This was glass. This is an older style glass bulb nowadays, all right? And with those hot bulbs, those are hot. And you always want to use, I'm going to set these down, and you always want to use something dry that's going to protect your hands. Gloves, maybe. If you have some good leather gloves or some good cotton gloves or something. Cotton gloves work a little better because they're more, they're more limber. They'll move better. If you don't have none of the above, just watch what I do. I'm going to roll this up. All right. Actually, I'm going to pull the sock up. All right. Now, we're going to put that bulb right in here, right in the pocket, right? So, and I can do this by hand. It's not so hot, I can't touch it. But if I held on to this, I would burn my fingers, all right? Now, from what I understand, in South Africa, you guys have AC, yet it's 220. I say turn off your power first before you unscrew the light bulb, or before you put one in, definitely. Now, talk to somebody that knows about putting in light bulbs and ask them, do you have to have the power off? I'm thinking you do with that 220 that you operate on. All right, here in America, we can get away with unscrewing it and screwing it back in. All right, as you just seen. I would not do this with 220, not unless I knew for sure that it was safe. So be safe, turn off the light switch, turn off the power, and take out your light bulb, put a new one back in. You want it snug where it stops, and it's good, all right? Don't just make it snug where it just stops. I'm going to take this, I'm going to bring this around. Well, you don't have to do that. Just take this, slide this around. If you need more, grab the bottom part, all right, and just unscrew it. All right, now this is hot. This is really hot. This is like a hot potato coming out of the oven, all right? These glass ones are hot. I can touch it, as you see, but I will not hold on to this or I would fry my hand, all right? It would burn me really good. So, remember that, okay? Now this will cool, this light bulb will cool off in about, 2-3 minutes, 4 minutes, it'll be cool to touch. All right, I can almost, yeah, I can touch it now. It's still warm. It's still warm. Now, if I had calluses on my hands, this wouldn't bother me at all, but I don't have any calluses. All right, so if you have calluses, you can do this. Now, like I said, it's cooled off. All right, it's been a minute or two. And now I'm going to turn it on. And zooming in is good. All right. Can't go wrong by zooming in. Now, if you noticed, I can't turn it. It stopped turning. All right, that's my hand. It's snug, right there, snug. Okay, it's not turning. My hand's the only thing turning. So you just stop it. When it stops, you stop. And hold it gently, hold it carefully. Slight firm pressure, but be easy with it, you know? Okay. That's that. Now I'm going to show you a couple other things. I'm going to explain to you the differences about some of these light fixtures. Okay, now it's a good rule of thumb. It's safe or should be safe. Whatever light bulbs that they sell in your store where you buy your light bulbs should be compatible with any fixture in your house. Now, some lamps, when you buy them, it will tell you when they're brand new. If you read the instructions, it'll tell you what they're designed to handle, whether they're designed to handle a 20-watt bulb or they're designed to handle a 20-watt to a 100-watt, 60-watt. All right? When they're brand new, these lamps will tell you what they're able to handle. That's because of the wiring and how they're made. So, but generally, if you go to the store, you get a 60-watt light bulb. Just about any light in your house will be fine. But again, your wattage in Africa may be different. Your bulbs may be different in Africa as well. And at the end of this video, I'm going to put up a little clip, a screenshot, to help explain about turning it left, turning it right, in order to make the light bulb tight. All right? Or snug. So remember this. If it gets confusing about loosening something or tightening it, which direction you turn it, okay? I know when I look at a light bulb, if I turn it what's called clockwise, I don't know if that's a customary terminology in your country, but clockwise is to go the same direction as the clock. All right? Clockwise. That way, that tightens it. Clockwise. It's the same way that the hand moves on the clock to tell the time. So you turn the light bulb or you turn the nut or bolt the same way, or the screw the same way. To loosen it, you go counterclockwise. To loosen it, you go counterclockwise, and that loosens it. Now, there's another little trick to remembering that. And it's really basic. And that is lefty, loosey, righty, tighty. All right? Which is to say, or is lefty, go to the left to loosen. Go to the right to tighten. All right? Or counterclockwise, like the hands would move on the clock to tell the time. Or counterclockwise, which is in the opposite direction. Right to tight, left to loose. Now if I look up at something, I know right's to tight, so I got to go this way. If I'm looking straight up, I got to go to the right to tighten it. I got to go left to loosen it. All right? So I take my thumb, my right hand on my right thumb, goes towards my face to loosen. It goes back across my face, all right, to loosen. It goes across my face to tighten. It tightens up and it loosens, going back across the opposite direction. All right, so those are just some things to remember in that situation. So I want to show you one other thing concerning these light bulbs. Gift my gift to you and whoever else. And like I said, I spoke to your sister on the phone, and she told me you watch my channel. It's in South Africa. I am just so honored. I am so honored. So let me show you something else. Now, it doesn't matter what size the lamp is. You're going to say, what? It doesn't matter, because I got something to show you right now. I made this a while back, and let me show it to you. All right, you see this little itty bitty lamp. But what matters, what tells you, what determines if it's going to work or not, will this light bulb screw into this lamp? Now, talking about observation. See the threading. See the threading. All right? That means this is a male thread. The lamp here is a female thread, like all of them, like all the others. Now, let's look inside here. Let's see if we see the opposite threading style in here. Yes, you see the threads in there, all right? So what determines if this light bulb is going to screw in this little bitty lamp is the threads. Thread size, the diameter of this thread size on the male, right? This would be the female. It's the right size, and then you turn. I'm going to show you one other item, so stay tuned. Now, something I'm wanting you to pay attention to. What I'm wanting you to pay attention to is my fingers and what my hands are doing here. You take your hand and you turn, and it can't be to the left, it can't be to the right. All right, it has to be straight, up and down. And then I turn my fingers, okay, and I'm still pushing, because if this was up above over my head, it would fall out. You see, it would fall out. It's not in yet, but I turned it. Well, it takes a couple turns for it to set in the threads. All right, so one, not almost there. See, it's kind of there. It's still loose, but it's barely in. All right, so we're going to start over. Okay, I turned it to the left, and I'm screwing it in. Go to the right. I'm going this way to the right. All right. Now, you want to hold it straight, and you want to manipulate it with your fingers. See how I'm manipulating it with my fingers. All right. And I'm holding it straight. That's what I'm wanting you to notice here. And when it stops, I stop. This is turning down here, but when the light bulb stops, I'll stop. The light bulb's just about ready to stop. Right there, just stopped. Let go. You're good. You're set. And now it's that simple. How to replace a light bulb. So my gift to you, leave me a comment on maybe how to replace the door handle. I can take my door handle off, and I can show you how to assemble it back together. I can show you the process of taking it off and putting it back on. All right, whatever. So if you like the idea, if you like that, or if there's something else, let me know. So Gift and Proticia, thank you for sharing, and I'm glad to have met you in South Africa. Glad we had that phone conversation. So Proticia, don't forget the Googling how to make thieves essential oil. Because they'll tell you how many drops of the clove, the eucalyptus, the lemon oil, the cinnamon bark oil, and I think rosemary maybe. But they'll give you the oils and how many drops of each to make the thieves essential oil. I need to look that up. I haven't done it yet. But it's really good stuff. I have a little bit presently. So Gift, tell your friends it's a win-win-win. And truly, when you're doing something, step back. Look how things are made. Look how things are made. All right. For example, if I'm taking something apart, or I get something that I'm going to build, and it's got something shaped like this. All right? That means I've got to have a male part, because this would be considered a female part. All right? I'm going to have something that's shaped like this that goes there. Okay? So I have another part like this. Let's see if it works. Ah, it works. It's perfect. See? So look how things are made. If you're taking off a door handle and you got a little hole on the inside of there, what shape is the hole? Is it a half circle? Is it round? Is it square? Is it triangular? What's the shape if you got a hole? And so that means you got a male part that's going to be shaped the same way, that's going to slide through it, right? So just look how things are made. Notches, left and rights. You can also take pictures or do a little video if you're taking something apart, for example. Do a video of it where you see it up close and personal while you're taking it apart. And you'll be able to watch it and you put it together in reverse. And it will show you the shapes of things and how they go together. Something else you can do nowadays is just videotape what you're taking apart, where you can see what you're doing. Just make sure you can see what you're doing while you're taking it apart. All right. So that's just the basics, very, very basics. As I always say, it's a win-win-win. Tell a friend about easy 2 tips and tricks where you see everything up close and personal. You know, and remember, never give up, because there's always a way. Always. And Proticia, thank you for sharing, for talking, and I'm glad to do this video for you and your brother and your friends, family, neighbors, and the world. So I hope this helps somebody. Leave me a comment. It's a real blessing for me, and I'm honored to do this for you, my friend. My gift to you. Bye for now, and for all others. I look forward to hearing from you. And this was specially for Gift and Proticia. Thank you, and don't forget to do your channel. It would be very interesting, and I think it would do really well. Bye for now, and God bless, and never give up. Because there's always a way. Always. We just got to find out what that way is.